Hey everybody, it's Autumn. Today I'm going to be talking about two things. The idea of a rebel atheist and the teenage atheist image, and also the Christian teenager image. First of all, a rebel atheist is someone who just says they don't believe in God because they're rebelling against God, rebelling against their parents, or rebelling against society. This is the image that most people think of, that pops into people's head when they think of a teenage atheist, like myself. They think that I'm going against my parents. They think that I might be getting myself into trouble, either with sex or with drugs. I don't do either. I just am what people would call a straight arrow. I just mind my own business and try to keep my life as less complicated as it is already, because I already got my problems. I don't need anything else to cause me more problems, because that would be bad. So that's a rebel atheist, and I'll dive deeper into it when I talk about a teenage atheist image. The teenage atheist is just another person who's made up their mind, or it says they don't believe in God. It's just at an adolescent age, and that's, of course, me. I'm kind of representing some teenage atheists. If you're a teenage atheist and you watch me, tell me hi in the comments. I'll say hi back. And, but what you get here is this stereotype that shrouds this teenage atheist. Like I said, it would be this rebel who's getting into trouble, burly maybe, with tattoos, kind of destructive, kind of violent, or on the opposite end of the spectrum, kind of shy, kind of keeps to themselves, suicidal maybe. But you get that image. But what you have is, so you see this teenager who's into atheism, so to speak, even though that's a not so, what am I trying to say? It's not a realistic term, because atheism is the lack of a belief in a god, or gods, plural. So someone like me, basically, who talks about philosophy, religion, etc. But when they see these kids, such as myself, they think, oh, that's so bad, that's horrible. How could these kids be doing this? When they themselves have these children who were raised Christian and are almost zombie drones. They're such good kids. They're so into Jesus. They love Jesus so much. They go to church every Sunday and go to youth group and have this whole wad of friends. They're friends with all their church friends, and outside of church, they're friends with them in school. They do all these mission trips. They do all this stuff extra, and that is such a good kid. You're talking about an extreme. You're comparing me being the extreme, or this teenage rebel atheist. That's the extreme. And then you also have the extreme Christian who's brainwashed. I know some of these kids. They're great kids, and I believe they would say the same about me. They're my friends. The type of denomination that I'm speaking about, there's a really core group of kids that are like this in my high school who are Baptist. But don't give them any grief. I love them. I love you guys. I love one of my best friends is Baptist and is part of this group somewhat. So you have these two extremes, and people take this one image, this negative teenage atheist who's a rebel, and they take that and they say, this is so bad. Look at that. That's so bad. And yet they have their own kids that are just as extreme, but on the opposite end of the spectrum. And it's like, it's so good. It's so good. Have you guys seen that Dark Matter 2525 video? It's the one where you have the atheist and the Christian, and this is a good Christian, this is a bad atheist, and it's talking about all the different types of atheists. Link top of the description. I love you, Dark Matter. So everybody, thanks for watching, and if you're rebelling you might grow out of it. You might just, when you're older, you'll be like, oh, I don't care. That's my parents. My parents, if anybody doesn't know yet, my parents don't care. My mom and dad, when I had to ask them what they actually would consider themselves, they said agnostic, but they just don't care. They don't talk about it. My father was raised Lutheran. My mom was raised not really with religion, but no strong feelings. But she does believe in reincarnation. She believes with her whole heart that my sister was reincarnated. Maybe I'll make a video on that later. So everybody, thanks so much for watching. Hello, Teenage Atheist. May the flying spaghetti monster bless you, and thanks for watching, everybody.